Hello, ladies, gents, and lovers of the random number generator. Did you guys know that those 3 lines at the very beginning of the game, they're random? I never noticed until now. Every time you start the game will pull a bunch of lines and they're random. It's never completely the same. I mean, I'm sure at some point you'll get repetitions, but I've been having some fun just starting the game and actually watching. This is my brand of fun, I guess. And starting out the game over and over, finding the new variations. Anyways, the daily challenge of Spelunky. It is one day out of January. I don't even know what day I live in anymore. It's Martin Luther King's Jr. holiday. Was that the 20th? Pretty sure that's the 20th. Anyway. Entering once more money-making land. We're going to do all kinds of stuff to get me some cash, and I would appreciate not dying immediately after I get the Ankh. I would really appreciate that. I think, yeah, that's not a real way to get around using a rope here. Some really strange 1-1 entering this area. It's pretty weird. I don't know, it's just like the layout. It's way more dense than I'm used to. But I'm like, I don't want to go these. Too much work. Too much work to do this. I'm happy to report, unlike the story that I have been telling in the past, entire 4 months of daily challenges, happy to report I've been the laziest piece of garbage you can possibly imagine the last 2 days. I have been doing nothing. Like, I think I've done a grand total of 30 minutes of chores between both days. It's been grand. It's been amazing. You know what? I'm okay spending a bomb, getting rid of this horrendous monstrosity. It's been amazing to just be a lazy piece of trash. I like that without getting the money, but I got the money anyway. My story has been, I need to work so damn hard. Give me that. Belongs to me. Oh, wow. Wow, what a horrible store. It's not even worth. I might just buy these climbing gloves just not to have to deal with this man, because I don't even have a shotgun to get rid of him. Who the hell am I kidding? Wait, though. Let's get this garbage out of the way. Who the hell am I kidding, though? Ooh. These people must die. There's just no way around it. It is a requirement of my life. And we have a vault, so indeed, this scumbag had to die. Alright, we're going to explore the rest of this area. And what have I been doing with this incredible time off that I've had? I've been playing 2 video games. One, Judgment, apocalyptic survival simulation. I think that's the actual full name. 2, Disco Elysium. Got a good 17 hours in. What a freaking masterpiece of an RPG. Not for people that don't enjoy reading in their video games, though. Holy crap, it's mostly reading the video game. It is a lot of text. You thought Planescape Torment, you thought Planescape Tides of Numenera was bad. No, sir. You're going to be reading for the entirety of your experience. Like, the whole game is reading. I really want to get to this scumbag. Goodness, this dark level is going to be my death. It's going to be a complete disaster. I have 10 seconds. I can get this done. Don't worry about it. Alright. Got it done, baby. Wow. We get ghost this stuff. Probably we're going to die this level because dark level and the ghost, they don't mix very well. But hopefully we can pull through. But man, if you're into just reading through a video game, what a masterpiece of RPG. It is absolutely excellent. It deserves all the praise it's been getting. It does get tiresome. Like, you're like 2 hours in, you're like, I don't know if I want to keep reading so much, but it's all engrossing that you don't really mind. The one thing I would say, it fails for me, and this requires a little bit of context. It requires a little bit of context, because I need to tell you the way I play computer RPGs or any kind of choice-based game in general. My very first playthrough, and I'll only play it twice if I am extremely into the game. Very first playthrough. Be the biggest asshole I can possibly be. Not evil, although that is also 100% included. Just be an asshole. Be a jerk. See how much I can get away with. See how much is scripted into the game. And it's just the funnest and funniest experience you can possibly have. I absolutely recommend it. It is just so fun to just be a total jerkass and have the NPCs of the game react to your jerkosity. It is so freaking entertaining. Like, why did I even leave these to be ghosted? There's no way I can possibly ghost them. It is so entertaining. I have top 10 moments in gaming inside of my brain, just thinking about all the atrocities and just funny stuff I've gotten away with in video games because of this policy. It is so good. And it does mean perhaps not getting the intended experience. Perhaps does mean missing out on a few things here and there. But boy, is it a freaking riot. Top 10 moments in gaming inside my head. Knights of the Old Republic. It is a bad idea. Let me just get this ghost over here. Knights of the Old Republic. Two warring families. It's been a while, so hopefully you can forgive me if I don't remember exactly. But two warring families. A Jedi would, make peace. You can actively go out of your way to end up having a showdown between the two families and confuse everything, so they end up killing each other. It was so hilarious to me. Dragon Age Origins. Man, did that tiny elf love her trusty knife. She just pulled that knife out, murdered completely helpless prisoners. She murdered a child that was possessed by a demon. It was the only choice. There is a whole quest line to get this child free of the demon. Or you can pull out your trusty knife and simply cut his throat open, and the problem is over. And my wife was so horrified. It was so hilarious though. Because she's played through the Dragon Age saga possibly a good 20 times. She still has not had the spirit to do such things, and she never fails to be absolutely horrified at it. What kind of husband are you if you're not horrifying your wife now and then? Come on, man. You gotta live up to your role. Properly horrify your wife now and then. Very important. But the absolute best instance, by far, going to some elven camp, and there's this tiny little story unfolding. It's about this young couple. Again, forgive me if I don't remember it correctly. It's been a while. Young couple. They have just some lovers quarrel problems. Playing as a tiny female elf, I was able to convince the guy into sleeping with me and then rubbing it all over her face. And the lovers quarrel was not exactly resolved, but man, did I get a great laugh out of it. It was a good time for everybody involved. This disgusting zoophile. Is trying to sell kisses from dogs. This will not stand. Absolutely disgusting. I don't think we can do much for Major Stupid though. We just need to alert our evil shopkeeper presence and simply let the good times unfold. They'll kill each other. Oh man, that's a terrible spot to have them though. Terrible spot to have them. But we gotta wait a little bit. Did I just kill them with the dog? It's possible. Major Stupid got his final revenge. Absolutely glorious. Do we have the ghost from this side? Yeah. Good stuff. Unfortunately, no Ujara yet, so nothing good happening yet. But man, Dragon Age Origins, perhaps the absolute best game to get away with absolutely atrocious stuff. It was so damn funny. It was so entertaining. Oh boy. Don't rip me, brother. It was so damn funny. And I don't know if I'm talking like I'm a sociopath or what, but it's so not real to me. Of course, I can make the effort. Don't get me wrong. And in Disco Elysium is kind of happening that way. I can make the effort and actually like take a game seriously and like actually roleplay. But it's so much funnier to me to play it in this slightly meta way of, you know, role-playing a total scum of the earth kind of person. It's just freaking hilarious. Dragon Age Origins, it really has to be right up there with Planescape Torment. And the number of things you can do. You can, this priest that's trying for the ashes of the Jesus proxy not to be corrupted. You can go ahead and just stab him in the back of the cranium because he just got uppity or something. I forget the exact storyline there. But man, you can do so much funny stuff. Get away with so many atrocities and war crimes. It's absolutely hilarious. And of course, the pinnacle of that will be Planescape Torment. I can't get out of here without a shotgun. Let me grab a shotgun. I don't really need to be toting this pickaxe. I think I'm actually going to use just a bomb to get in there. Gets Callie a little bit of favor going. Not going to be amazing. Because Major Stupid already escaped my grasp. But yeah, Planescape Torment. Definitely the absolute top. The pinnacle of playing as an disgustingly evil bastard. Bar none. Forget, like, I think Planescape Torment has been the longest time that I played, so I don't know if I can give you a single example of just casual funny evil. Like, I remember the main thing. I don't want to spoil it even if it's a long time. I don't want to spoil like big plot points. Can't really remember casual Jerkass things. I can't remember a few really awful things you can do in that game. Even now, what, 30 years later, I don't want to spoil it just in case this commentary has made you curious and you want to check it out, because I always mention it. Favorite game of all time. It is so good. So good. And of course, it's a computer RPG with heavy reading, so not for everybody. But man, if you're into it, if you enjoy Disco Elysium, holy crap, do you need to play Planescape Torment. It is so good. Anyway, within that context that I have just given you, a little disappointed in that respect, Disco Elysium. You can be a little bit of a jerk, but there's no outright manipulative piece of garbage kind of options. Whoa, that arrow could have destroyed. There's no outright evil manipulative piece of garbage kind of options. It's mostly, you can be a weird jerk. Sometimes you can be an asshole. Yeah, there is that one instance of maybe murdering a 12-year-old. That is a thing that can happen in the game. But it's kind of like the exception. That's more like the chaotic I am a mess kind of character. They just get the better of you kind of thing. I don't really like this. Let's see if we can grab a shotgun somewhere. That'll be great. That'll be amazing. Let's destroy all this nonsense. I would like to get rid of the shopkeepers. I would like to get the Ujjarai because we have this Mattock. The earlier we get... Trying to get this, yeah, without wasting a swing here. It's alright to make a shortcut. My goodness, the Scorpion quotient of this level. It's awful. So many enemies all over the place. Out of control. What's down there? little bit of spikes, a little bit of danger, no big deal. But other than that, other than the option, I mean, probably they figured this game is not about that. This game is about giving... There's like about 5 clearly defined roles, like, you know, give or take 1 or 2. About 5 clearly defined roles. And the game doesn't stray too far away from that. I'm trying to make this power cake explode, but it's not gonna happen. None of those is outright evil piece of garbage, you know? There is quite a bit of a Jerkass kind of personality, but it doesn't quite get there. To the let's screw everybody I meet kind of philosophy, which Knights of the Old Republic perhaps, and you know, Dragon Age Origins, they both had pretty much a dedicated path for that kind of mentality of you are a person that wants to be an asshole to absolutely everybody and sow as much death and discord as possible. And here's the playthrough for you. You know, it's something I just appreciate a lot. But other than that, Disco Elysium, wow, super impressive stuff. Deserves all the praises it's been getting. The writing is fantastic. There's a lot of typos, but I forgive it because there's just so much volume of text that is like, you know what? You wrote like 7 novels in here. I'm going to be pretty forgiving of the typos, and they don't really, they take away slightly from the experience, but I think I am oversensitive to that kind of stuff. A lot of people read through typos and they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. For me, just it bothers me a lot to find that in print. In a video game, not so much. Especially a video game that has so much volume of text, you know. That sapphire is going to explode if I approach it this way, so let's do that. I will need a shotgun to get back up there. I want to use my last rope. Just be a little patient. He said, well, almost getting himself ghosted. That Mattock needs to come back to me. Is there anything of interest up there? I mean, there's the idol. And of course we have the giant spider. I don't think I can reach it though without using a rope. Let's go down there and grab the shotgun. I don't know if is it even noticeable that I've been getting full nights of sleep 4 days in a row, and I'm just being off work for 4 days straight. I think it's 100% noticeable in the words that are spewing out of my mouth. I don't feel sluggish. I don't feel like I am reaching for words all the time. I think I am at my most eloquent I've been in months. Not saying I'm reciting the most incredible words of wisdom that you could possibly encounter. But boy, I'm noticing the difference. Noticing quite a difference in just the attitude. Anyway, other than all that, that's the extent of all the things that I've been doing. There's no county out there here. Anything else that I want to say about Disco Elysium? I don't think so. Just that it's great. Writing is awesome. All the unexpected stuff is perhaps subvert your expectations in a good way. The game. It's so good about that. And every time it does it, I wouldn't say every time, but a good 95% of the times that the game goes out of its way to subvert your expectations, it's delightful. It's not one of those The Last Jedi subvert your expectations kind of scenarios. It's one of those that makes you go, haha, that's clever, I like that. That's the kind of a feeling that Disco Elysium gives you. Are these triggered? I don't want to get arrowed, so I'm not going to go any further up. This should be good enough to get these two. There you go. There you go. So yeah, 100% super recommended. Really hard to make, you know, content out of it. Maybe I have been considering, oh, let's maybe make a compilation of stuff you can do. Off the wall stuff you can do. I've been making saves to maybe do something like that. Because of course you don't want to play through the whole game. It's basically 20 hours plus of reading. I don't know how long this game is, but it doesn't feel like I've progressed very far, and I am 17 hours in. So, you know, does feel like it's going to be quite a long experience. Where did I leave the shotgun? I need the shotgun to get back to the idol, to get back to the mega spider. So we're going to leave that there. Let's trigger that arrow trap. He hasn't yet. That's already triggered, so good. There it is. On the other game I've been playing, Judgment. Apocalypse survival game, something like that, very close to that. Not nearly as impressed with that one. It's good enough to get you hooked for a little while. My synopsis would be worse Rimworld with demons and dark spells. That is the entire description of this game. Oh, that was bad. There we go. That was poorly thought out, let's put it that way. I do want to ghost the contents of that spider. There's a lot more world exploration in this game, this Judgment game, than there is in Rimworld. Trying to get down there, kill the damn scorpion, kill the damn spider, and not get eaten by a ghost. Please die, thank you so much. And the gems dropped at the wrong spot altogether. Yeah, we can do something like this. Well, that was terrible. That's okay, we got this under control. If there's something that I have learned recently, somewhat recently, is that you can jump over the ghost on the downward swing of its travel. And even in a 2-tile scenario, you can still get out of it. Only discovered that very, very recently. Alright, so we got an idol. Where did this boulder go? All that being said, lazy time is over. I'm still going to be playing video games because I love me some video games. But God, so a lot of editing to put together. There's a very short yet very work-intensive Factorio video I've been trying to make. It's been taking forever, absolutely forever. It's like halfway done. Just need to get a whole lot of footage and splice it. It takes a long time, and it's very, very short video. It takes a lot of time to get all this stuff together like that. Other than that, I have a book to release on Amazon. I'm halfway through proofreading it. It's extremely infuriating to find a couple typos here and there. They're not really typos anymore. They're mostly just tiny errors, such as I wrote heckles when I meant to write hackles, and this is just something that I just did not know the word. I thought the word for hackles was heckles, but it's not. Hackles are what rises in the scruff of a wolf's neck when it's pissed. Heckles is what a comedian gets when somebody in the audience is being a piece of garbage. I'm trying to find the mattock. I left it somewhere. I think it's at the top now. Quite a pain in the ass to get back to the top now. And in fact, it might be impossible? Yes. I might need to use a rope. Well, I have failed miserably. At least we can get through here. Where did the mattock go? Don't tell me I left it in the... I left it in a bad spot and it got crushed, didn't it? I'm a freaking genius. I'm the most intelligent spelunker of all time. Did that really happen? Yeah, I can see the boulder. I can totally see the boulder crushing it. What a stupid piece of garbage. Well, I guess we're keeping the shotgun, huh? What a dumb, garbage gobbling trash person. Alright, well, c'est la vie, I suppose. C'est la vie. Mon frère. Yes, that is totally acceptable French. I just told you, brothers. Pretty sure. I guess you should say something that rhymes. C'est la vie, mon ami. That would be much better. But I don't roll that way. And I just feel so gay uttering any kind of Frenchiness. This guy's annoying, but we can make this work. Not a big deal, right? We can make this work. There we are. Just a little bit of doing, a little bit of thinking. It happened though. Ooh, Kalialta. Can't pass out of that. Murdered a caveman, no big deal. Everything's great. Oh. What? Maybe just go down here and start shooting. Let's start shooting. Shooting is great for the death of my enemies. So, you know, a mixed bag of... I don't have anecdotes for you. I just have video game experiences and just being a lazy piece of trash. It does start feeling wrong, though. Like, I cannot possibly... He picked the exact right time to try and get a cheap shot at me. Nice. But I was far too skillful to let it happen. Skill was in every one of my movements. Right there. We got a Kapala coming right now. If we are smart enough to bomb instead of try to rope down and then kill ourselves. Oh, I do have the rope, the cape. So the bomb usage was completely unnecessary. Oh yeah, a Kapala, baby! The shotgun. We are missing out on the money that I would have had if I had kept the Mattock. That Mattock was probably pretty close to depleted. It was probably about like halfway there, so not terribly heartbroken. There we go. No real need to be sacrificing nothing anymore. And really no real need to stick around this place. We have to make it to area. They'll leave anything up there? Nah, it was a very barren level, so we're just going to go to the next area. So far, it's been a pretty garbage seed. It's very much just box standard average. That's what it's been. We got a couple gems here. I think I'm going to reserve judgment on using a bomb to get them. Feed the plant, destroy the plant. Nothing that cannot be predicted. The actions that I will take. I'm just like that tiny elf. Her name was Araya, pretty sure. Usually I will make, if I have the option, the character will be a dedicated magic user. Her name will be Frigidia. If there is the option, it will be frost based, because she's the coldest bitch you can possibly imagine. And that's just my archetype that I love playing in fantasy games. If it's like sci-fi kind of thing, I'll try to, if there's anything close to magic. If there is no magic, I will go with stealth. Kind of like a thief kind of person. Also, the most scumbaggery kind of a treacherous piece of trash you can encounter. That is the philosophy. In Disco Elysium, you can't really get away with any of that. You just roleplay this loser disco man that has forgotten everything he is. You know, one of the oldest, in a way that's also a subversion. It's one of the oldest tropes in science fiction and, you know, fiction in general. Amnesiac protagonist. I guess video games in general. Amnesiac protagonist, so you get to define who you are 100% without any kind of backstory. Also allows the writer to be slightly lazy. You know, you don't have to give your character an interesting backstory. As in a person, my bad. They all have the backstory of I am now amnesiac and this is the reason why. So I didn't mean to say no backstory. I meant to say no personality. You don't have to define a character. But Disco Elysium doesn't do it like that. You have an amnesiac character, but you're also kind of a really strange individual. See if we can get this shot. Nope. This guy is gonna be a problem, isn't he? No, he shotgun jumps now and then. There we are. Okay, we need to get that ghosted. We should have enough time to get this man murdered. Sometimes he does a very high jump, and we should be able to get him that way. An upsetting level, though. This lack of ropes makes everything so damn hard. But yeah, definitely not skipping on backstory, because when you have an amnesia character, perhaps that is like the main thing. Having a good backstory. Freaking Planescape Torment. The absolute best backstory you can imagine. It's so good. I cannot possibly stop singing the praises of that game. The writing will just take you for a ride, man. It's so good. Come on. Just eat one of these, my friend. Hey, gotcha, bitch. Right, let's do something like this. Uh-oh. Alright. Gotta get that ghost away once more. But that vault belongs to me. He's not going to keep it. Even though his entire life purpose is to safeguard that vault. No, sir. We're going to obliterate his entire mission in life. We are going to deconstruct this shopkeeper. He is garbage now. He has failed his life mission. Why would he even keep living? Oh. So other than that, I got nothing for you. Just being lazy piece of trash, eating leftovers and ordered food. My wife is also being lazy, not as much. No black market yet. Guess I'll go through here. But she's not the type to stay cooped up. If definition of heaven for me. Stay cooped up inside my house for months. Months. I do not care about the outside world. I do not care about human interaction. Just get me inside a house with a capable computer and an internet connection, and I will last for however long you like. Just keep the food coming, keep the entertainment coming. I can never have enough, and I will be, you know, I'll never be bored. I'll never be wanting any kind of other thing. She's not like that. She likes to be a homebody now and then, but she does like to get out eventually. She does not have a high tolerance for being cooped up inside the house for weeks at a time. Not me. Not me. I will gladly vegetate inside the house, never see anybody again, become a pale monstrosity, translucent skin. Let's do something hilarious like this. It did not work out. And now I kind of screw myself over because killing this guy is going to be annoying as hell. There should be a black market here though, so we're not even going to worry about this scumbag. Here's... okay, I was about to say, here's this thing that might make you nervous. Here's the black market. I'll hear the ticking. We have to get in there because there's crates. I must have them. But I think the black market is above me right now. Yeah, it's definitely not here. I'm going to help myself to all this delicious lifeblood. I will put a bomb there. Go in there, Adam. Parachute, you say? Shove it right up your butthole. There's 2 gems. I must ghost them now. Where is the black market? Oh, there it is. Next to the Kali altar. How do I even get in there? I don't think there was a path. Huh. I need to use a bomb here just to get up there. And this is why I keep saying, this seed not very good. That gives me 2 gems. We want to go from this side. And now we want to go all the way to the bottom. To get these. These what, you may ask? These nuts! Can I possibly not make that quote-unquote joke? This is actually 2 gems for the price of 1, so we're going to do it. Kind of annoying to get these ghosted. I think I want the ruby. Most of all. I can get it all. I can get it all, baby. A modern woman I can have it all. Damn it. I can have a man, a child, a career, and Fat save his account, and also be a madame in the brothel. That's not my life calling. If I had been a woman, I would definitely be managing a brothel, keeping those girls in line, making sure I don't get shortchanged by all those Johns. Trying so hard not to waste anything. Oh, nice. That actually creates a little bit of a shortcut. I'm a little annoyed at the location of this black market, but we should be able to salvage it without pissing off Callie, even though maybe you want to piss off Callie at this time, since we already have the Kapala. But nah. No thanks. Just going to grab all this cash. Get the hell out of here. Give me this gem. I don't know, man. It's just the default attitude to be ghosting this nonsense. Okay. Even though we're kind of in a post money era. We're in the Star Trek era of let's just go in there and have fun. Try to get along with the game. I don't need the money. All I need is the entertainment. Cash, give me all of it. So I might just say, what's even the point of ghosting nothing ever again? Oh wow. There's another diamond over there. Must have it. I already grabbed it. Just a freaking moron. Is there anything on this side? I don't think so. I think we're good to go. I might have missed a diamond here and there, but it don't matter. Must sacrifice this just out of principle. We're going to the black market. Sad for it to happen so late in the jungle. Means that a possible mattock not going to be getting any use. Okay, I'll accept this outcome. These weirdos and their maniacal bloodlust. Get wrecked. This Lord. Poor Jack got utterly destroyed. Excuse me, that is my bug. It belongs to me. Okay, where's the torch? Well, I don't need the default torch. I got the Tiki Man's torch. Stuff becomes so much more valuable when you just steal them from primitive creatures. That's the colonists. They loved this land, not because it was lush and beautiful and plentiful. It was because they could steal it from innocent bystanders. It became so much more valuable that way. Because everybody knows colonizers did it for the lulz. Please, find the gap and go through it. That's what she said. Unfortunately, I just could not find that damn gap. This other idiot is just bouncing over there. Quite a painful experience. I'm going to be careful. Yes, yes, because this man exists. We don't like this. Did not pick up the pitcher snake. Ooh! Oh boy! Get away! I think he's dead though. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. That was slightly upsetting, but thankfully worked out. It worked out. Let's continue lighting those torches, illuminating, bringing light to this dark land. Okay, another idiot. I thought it was gold. It was just a rock. Maybe a guy. Yeah. There's still a guy here. Let me get a nice firearm with which I can humiliate this scum lord. Destroy his anus. Oh man, we got out of there. All right, let's not immediately lose the Ankh. That would be freaking ridiculous. How do I not even have the freaking specs yet? I do want to get in there. I don't think I saw the wares that guy had at the bottom, but I must check them out and have them. Almost exactly 400,000, which is very much on the low end. Not an amount that I'm excited about having right now. This guy is such an annoyance. Can he just bounce up here? I don't know. Okay, it was just stuff. But I'm happy to have it. I am tempted to just use bombs to get all the way to the bottom, the configuration, and getting to that guy. It's a pain in the ass. If it goes to way over here, maybe we can get rid of the weirdo. At the very least, we need to illuminate the way first. It's going to be a multi-step process here. Hopefully we'll end up in the demise of each and every one of our enemies. And the laughter of Paco Spelunky. It's going to be so damn amused. These scum lords. Until we get up here, I need to see. These. Okay, I think it was just one shotgun and just waiting until the guy is not around anymore. Oh, he's dead. Sweet deal. So I think I want the ghost. Nope. The ghost up here, and then we'll do something like this so the ghost is at my back while I go forward. Maybe even hold on to a torch so that way I'm not going forward in the darkness. There should be a shotgun somewhere at the end, and it's not like it matters anymore. I don't need this shotgun for anything. I mean, obviously it's useful, but I think I would rather have a torch going forward in this area over here. Some money in places. Here we go. Hitherto unexplored. Whoa! Let's grab all that nonsense and get out of here. And I'm okay not having the shotgun. Going to the ice caves, they become almost irrelevant since you have to commit suicide. Obviously, not 100% useless, but much less useful. See a couple of emeralds over there. Slightly exciting. I don't know why I'm triggering those when I'll probably need them to get around. Another Kali altar. A warm tongue that we will ignore. And off he goes. Get blown up, scumlord. Alright, everything's taken care of. Well, that's a short and sweet level. See if we can get some explosives, prepare some gems to get ghosted. Whee! Put this somewhere that is far more convenient for me. Just get rid of all this nonsense. I don't really need it. We can just go all the way up through the wall. Thankfully, it's a very open level. We can just wall jump our way to victory here. 0 mines though. What is going on? We have liberated this poor prostitute. This poor male prostitute. All the horrors that his butthole has seen. It is a buttload of goatsy. All up in that bitch. What a dull ice case level. This is perhaps the most boring ice case level I've seen in a long time. There's just nothing to do. But there is some money at the top. We're going to do something like that. Sucking our thumbs for a little while, I guess. This is awful. What? Paco Spelunky's strength. His strength, he cannot contain it. He threw the rat so violently against this wall. The rat's head has been permanently encrusted into the flesh of the stone. And now the rat just helplessly shakes until it will inevitably asphyxiate. Love you, Spelunky, and all the little ways you bring suffering into the world. Oh boy. Well, my personal suffering is at an end because the ghost is finally here. get this stuff ghosted and get out of here. Oh no, I'm trying so hard. I'm still going to try hard on making money. Even though it's really not a good seat so far. I mean, you can always get those stores with 1 billion bombs and they really turn a late run around. So far it's just bog standard, super average kind of thing. Well, we're just hanging out together, aren't we? It's all good. Just hanging out in Spelunky. It's all good. Gotta admit, been playing Celeste. It's a series that's going right now. Check it out. It's a good time. Right now I'm doing all the B-sides, which is like the ultra hard levels. I gotta admit, I did not think that the game was so extremely long. Don't know if I would have committed to seeing everything that it had to offer on camera. Like, I'm still super fond of the platforming in the game. It's just nothing short of excellent. But boy, much longer than I anticipated. I thought that it would be a short series that we could move on from. But I am stuck between wanting to, you know, have something new and also having a good time in it. So, and it's also painful because it's extremely difficult. The episodes are just a constant cavalcade of failures. Something you must be, if you enjoy the Spelunky speedruns, it's not something you will be unfamiliar with. This guy here should just immediately commit suicide. I appreciate that. Put yourself out of your misery so I don't have to do all the work. So yeah, I got a little bit of a conflict of interest inside of my head. I want to finish this game, but I also want to get back to Rimworld. Man, do I miss Rimworld. I miss that crew of complete nincompoops constantly fighting each other. And not really, they're mostly well behaved because I'm great at the game. Not even going to try to sugarcoat it. Rimworld is a game I'm really good at. Obviously, mistakes will be made. Still, like it's a game that is very mistake prone, and sometimes you don't have full information, so you operate with what you got, and sometimes you get hosed in the butt, and there's not much you can do about it. You could have maybe fixed it somehow, but sometimes you just get screwed and just deal with failure. Just like in Darkest Dungeon, you can have perfect information and still get screwed by RNG. Rimworld has some of that, but it's a little bit more complicated. There's a lot more moving parts. There's nothing else around here, but man, I missed it. I miss it a lot. A lot of mines, but it's pretty much the opposite. The opposite of the previous level, where there was just no mines whatsoever, but lots of places to use them on. We're pretty much done here. I mean, there's a Kali Avatar. Right? Was there a Kali? Yeah. It was torn. Let's get a whole bunch of Yetis. 17 health. Have I been gathering so much blood? Weird. Question, will these Yetis just jump into the abyss? It's a possibility. I'm feeling too damn lazy to be doing the work. Oh, I guess we'll go with this. Too damn lazy to be doing the work. So if they end up falling forever, well, too bad. That was not terribly fruitful. Okay, we ended up with 2 Yetis. Amazing. I don't think this is even ghostable. Do we want to start pissing off Kali? Yeah, let's do it. She's still pleased with my service, though. She's so good. And there's a lot of money down here. Let's get it. Looking forward to that Rimworld playthrough. It's been a long time. I think I'll even put together a recap kind of compilation of all the, not even a compilation, just a storytelling kind of thing to tell you how far we've come. Maybe even make it another episode 1 or something to get those sweet, sweet episode 1 clicks. All those sweet 500 clicks I get from first in the series kind of thing. But we were in the middle of our pilgrimage to the promised super ship land. Been an adventure through the years of settling to places and just putting up with all kinds of horrible threats. Toxic fallout, nuclear winters, mechanoids raiding our home base and just slicing everybody to shreds. Barely escaping. There was at least 2 instances of barely escaping with our lives. It's been a long story altogether. There's nothing else to be done here other than commit suicide. Is there a creative, hilarious way to do it? I don't think so. I'll just spite myself. Show them right up there. Make them tickle my colon. And off we go to the next level. Hopefully the vault. Hopefully great riches await. This Yeti was done with life. Through. Okay. Oh, is that Psycho that desecrates all the Yeti corpses? We just step into this mine before he can get his grubby hands on me. That was the thought process of that poor bastard. Alright, Madeline. We're going to now. Madeline is a permanent addition to my name list inside my head. It's just the name that pops up. Alright, fella. Just go do your own thing. This Kali here again. He seems to be very... Miscalculation, almost wrecked myself. I guess we'll just get for the exit. There you go. I'll take that. All the way to the top. Get wrecked. Oh, wow. I guess it'll just explode. Almost get blown up by my own stupidity. This is a terrible location. I just put it down but not trigger it. And we'll bring another. No, you idiot. Foolishness. We'll bring another. Let's see, is this vault going to drop in a safe spot? Yeah, it's all good. We'll bring another mine. Blow that one up. That's not good. My process has been compromised. Oh boy. Oh man, he actually survived that. Hey, get Yeti. That's not good enough though. I could have possibly gone in there, but don't be foolish. Don't be foolish. Play it safe. He actually got out of there. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that he might just die by getting out and jumping into the abyss. No, there's just no way that's gonna happen. So you gotta make sure. Maybe he can touch this. Touch himself. Can you please just go away? Wow, he keeps stunning himself like a complete idiot. At this rate, he's just gonna kill himself. I don't want to keep wasting mines. Boy, is there good spots. Some good mine spots. If we hang around him long enough, he'll go away. Let's put all the pots up there. Like I said, going super try hard for some reason. Maybe we can get a good 2 million. Very doubtful though. Extremely doubtful. No, what the I threw it. I'm done. I'm done with this nonsense, this shenanigans. Let me just bring this mine down there. put it exactly in the spot where it won't explode. It did. Okay, it's all good. It's all ghosted. Look at that good stuff. Nice. It was a bit of a headache. Almost trapped myself in there. It was a bit of a headache. It all worked out. Not happy about using a bomb there. But that was a total dumb piece of trash. Messed up all the mine placements. 55 minutes already. How can this be? How can this be? Feels like 30. I guess I'm having a whole bunch of enjoyment. Those nice diamonds. Oh yeah. Oh. Of course, this is a situation where then, because I've been absolutely free of engagement with the real world, I am anecdote free, I am thought free, I have no insights to give you, I have no controversial takes, I haven't even been listening to the radio in any way, not like my brand is controversy in any way, but you know, sometimes thoughts will form in the good old noggin, and I will spew them to you, pretending it's wisdom. And it might entertain you for a good 20 minutes if I stretch the topic to and run into the ground. Just now, just struggling simply to just keep the noises going. It's pathetic. Where did all my former panache go? Where did all my bravado of, oh man, I'm talking real good today. It's all gone. Forever lost. Now all I am reduced to is making monkey noises. Being a couch potato at home also enables you to watch random videos on YouTube. Absolutely golden. Primate videos of any kind. 100% entertainment. Wholesome for the most part. Hilarious. And also, they fill you with a little bit of self-reflection. How damn similar these primates are to humankind. It's like, how can you possibly dismiss evolution watching just one of these videos where primates behave in such human-like ways? It's like, how can you possibly go, I didn't come from no monkey? It's like, you obviously did. Look at these primates. They're obviously a freaking precursor to what we are now. You dumb piece of garbage. Whatever. This is one of those straw man arguments. Or maybe... well, it's not even that, because these Nimrods do exist. And they are a non-insignificant, quote-unquote, threat to the Enlightenment. Where can I put these pods that I can blow them up and also profit with a nice gem? Oh, this is a good spot. Give me all the pots in the universe, please. I got a spot for these pots. And I will destroy them. Oh yeah. Love any kind of video showing animals interacting with mirrors. There's something almost fetishistic about it. Not sexually fetishistic, don't be weird. Just, there's something deeply entertaining and just, I don't know, it reaches deep for some reason. Animals interacting with mirrors and they figure out that it's actually them. Only like, I read the thing and it was like 4 different types of animals. Dolphins, elephants, primates. There was one more though. There might have been a bird in there. Maybe ravens? Oh no. It was on mine. Ravens, man. I will, if I ever move out of Alaska, I will genuinely miss ravens. Ravens are so damn entertaining, especially, you know, being outside all day. I get to watch what they do now and then. I would consider myself not so much a raven watcher, but somebody that really appreciates their shenanigans. I will feed them whenever I can, which probably is a bad idea. You shouldn't teach wild animals to pester humans for food, because when they don't get it, they might get aggressive, you know. Where am I even going with this? These ravens are awesome and hilarious. It's all I'm trying to say here. Let's throw all that. So I wouldn't be surprised if they also recognize themselves in their reflection. But it's so cool. It's so cool to watch those videos of animals looking at the mirror. And first they always start, it's always the same thing. They always start thinking it's another one. It's a different animal, and they start like aggressive, and then they start figuring out, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And they end up actually like being curious about the way they look. It is so, it just reaches deep into something in your empathy glands, you know? Like, yeah, man. We've all been there. We've all been there looking in the mirror and being like, ugh, what was that? And then you realize, oh wait, that's me. I don't look so great. Is that really the way I look? Oof. Oof, brother. You know, so never miss a chance to indulge in self-loathing. It's, I guess, the point that I'm trying to make. Blood for the blood goddess. I am very pleased having an extended record of pleasing this lady. Is there any other money that I can make? I don't think so. There's no mines anywhere. I will grab this Yeti. There you go. We pissed her off with an explosion. So invigoration is very far away. Why not? Why not attempt it? Get that favor going. Do I even want the ball and chain here? Yeah. Yeah, I do, don't I? It's going to be a billion spiders. So we're going to get the ghost as far away as possible. We might get the chance of ghosting our buddy. Put a rope there. Ghosting our buddy Yama. We want the ghost actually as far away as far up as possible. Let's get this done, baby. Go all the way over there. There you go. Good stuff. It's also videos of orangutans using tools, actual human tools to saw a log and stuff like that. Imitation. They see something being done that they've never seen before, and they go and do it. They just learn how to do it. It's so cool. Like, genuinely into that kind of stuff, not even ironic or feeling weird about talking about it. I don't know, makes you feel more connected to this world we are all spawned in. Until the great respawn happens, we'll find ourselves in a world of lava. Because somebody will have cranked up the difficulty levels to ludicrous. Only the people that can withstand lava just jump out of that convection. Perfectly safe measures to get rid of threats. So good. Get all these weirdos out of the way. Get all the blood I can into my belly. First alien lord. Be careful here. Get rid of them all. Wow. Damn, you scum lord! That was sneak tank. A sneak tank attack. I was too preoccupied with the purple crab to worry about the damn sneak tank. Okay, what's up there? See if we can blow that up or not worry about it in some way. Where's the alien queen? It's weirding me out. I hate this. She's so well protected. Holy crap. Let's see if we can get ourselves some access to the plasma cannon. She's well protected, but her weapon is not. This is perhaps the most sneaky, evil, crafty super aliens. It's a hive mind. They know exactly what they're doing. Okay, fellas. Playtime's over. It's time to blow you guys out of this world. Could even say I'm going to give you a mind-blowing blowjob. Oh no. Find a way out. Ah, so annoying to get around this nonsense. Okay. Oh, that was way closer than I had any right to be. It's all good. We got this under control. Actually. Oh, ready to go. My goodness, what a nightmare. That was one of the most well-protected alien queens we've encountered in several months. It has even a year. And this guy's still alive. Okay. Ghosted everything. Good, good, good. So where are we at? 739,000 is decent. Not amazing though. Not amazing. I'm going to be busting out the pen and paper, writing a letter to my parents saying, man, this run of Spelunky I had a whole 744,000 in the mothership. I will not be impressed by that. They will see, oh, gratuitous violence. They will see it and be like, I thought we have raised a son that could get more cash than that in Spelunky. We are disappointed, son. We are disappointed. They will write me back with a frowny face. It will be very humiliating. A terrible story, and terrible from the perspective of a 10-year-old. A terrible story. It's pumped into my head. I need to preface this story. This is just a memory from my childhood. It is not representative of my overall experience of having excellent parents. Sometimes they also lose their patience. They are human. I need to preface this story with that because it is some pretty damn mean story. It's also a very self-humiliating story. I don't know if I even want to tell it still. But why not? We're here all together. We are 1 hour into the daily challenge. Only the people that truly appreciate the fine wine that is my childhood stories are going to get to listen to it. Okay? So let's start. It's not even that long. Growing up, for some reason, must be a Spanish thing, must be my family thing, I don't know. One way or another, the culture in my house was to take baths. Showers were not a thing. They were just not a thing. Where'd my plasma cannon go? What the hell just happened? Where's my plasma cannon? I had one. What the hell? What did I do with it? Am I some kind of fool? Did I just throw it? Did I blow it up somehow? I put it down. I thought somewhere. I need to rewatch the replay. What did I do with the plasma cannon? Probably got exploded somehow. What the hell? I got distracted. With all this story of my childhood, now I must say, the culture. Where did it go though? The culture was to take baths. Shower. There wasn't even a shower in my house. It's not a thing. You just filled out the bathtub, and then the kids will have their bath, and then my father will bathe in that same water. I don't know how hygienic that was, but it was just the way it was when we were growing up. I don't know if it saved water or what. It's just the way it was. Don't judge me. That's the way I grew up, damn it. Let me know in the comments below whether you had a bath or shower culture in your house, in your household. Or whether you grew up in a poor household and you just shower with sand. Well, I cannot tell you what happened to my plasma cannon. This is something that my parents would be terribly disappointed in. Terribly disappointed. A letter to the congressman telling me to revoke my citizenship. That's what they will do. If they knew what I just did with my plasma cannon. I don't even know what I did with my plasma cannon. It got blown up somehow. So I'm there, filling out the bathtub, as I do. Just sitting there watching the water pour up, and it's something that makes me a very soothed boy to this day. It's just very soothing to just sit there watching that water fill up a bathtub. It's just a very relaxing experience. Don't know how much it has to do with just growing up with it, or it just being a relaxing experience by its own nature. And the spout, I've been building up this story a little too much, and it's really not that. It's not even that humiliating or long or momentous. So let me bring down the expectations a little bit. The spout was extremely fiddly at that point. It really needed repair. We could still make it work, but would sometimes come out of its socket and it'll just be a general bother. So, secretly, this is not something that you should do. This is not something that I'm proud of. Secretly, I would take out open up the sink stop, let out water so that I could continue filling up the bathtub because it was such a great experience. Anyway, oh boy. When the time came to turn off the spout, it just came off. And the water kept pouring. The water kept pouring. The water kept pouring. So, you know, I was like not 10 years old. I must have been 14 at this point. You know, getting into puberty and all that stuff. I didn't do what you're thinking about. Don't be gross. That would be so nasty to let that stuff in the bathtub. Somebody else is gonna use it, please. Give me a little bit some credit. Anyway, this is terrible. And I feel terrible about this entire ordeal. This level, I'm saying. Without my plasma cannon, I feel lost. I don't know what to do. So I'm going to put a bomb there, I guess. Maybe I'm going to go to nothing, I don't think. I think it's time to give up. Because I did not grab my plasma cannon. It's going to be a total mess of not having enough money. Oh, wait, was that invigoration? I'm not sure. I don't think so. Nah. The water kept pouring. And I'm this 14-year-old boy. So, you know, I don't want my parents to come into the freaking bathroom, or at least my father, and see my pee-pee to fix up the damn thing. So I tried to fix it. It don't work. It just doesn't work. No matter what I do, it doesn't work. So I end up breaking. I was like, Dad. So he comes in. Ooh, it doesn't work, and he manages to fix it, and he stops it. But I, being the greedy piece of garbage that I am, let out some water after that and started again, thinking that it's perfectly fixed. I go to stop it when the bathtub is full, and it comes out again. And I just cannot fix it again. Here comes my father. And my mother. And at this point, well, they are slightly frustrated with what I've done. Let me just whip Anubis to death. Is this the world that we live in right now? Whipping Anubis to death? Just for the novelty? Just kill him. Just blow him up. Pretty sure there won't be a vault anywhere around here. And I will always remember the tone and the way my mother said this. Oh, you're so damn useless. It just cut straight into my chest cavity. Completely shredded my heart. That's stuck with me. Oh, you know, obviously she was just mad. My mother is a freaking saint. She's an awesome parent. But that moment of frustration. Oh boy, I almost got telefrag. Holy crap, this is danger. Don't do it. Perhaps not the safest thing I ever did. But once in a while, I'll remember that. I'll remember it's like, man, were you a stupid piece of trash. I'll be like, so self-flagellating at that point. No vault. What is going on here? Very disappointed with the seed. Very disappointed. Don't fry my brain. There's just no vault, it looks like. Well, I just murdered myself. There was no vault, so that was just suicide. Yep, that's what I did. Let's go to the leaderboards. Well, I could have. I need to click that. Now I brought up the Steam overlay. Wow, we could have easily made that top 10. As in the first position. Wonder why it's not so many people went crazy about it. But MK Mortal Kombat Eric, son of my mother, barely passed it. Could have been number 1 so easy. Anyway, I actually managed to tell the whole story. My humiliation. The spout got fixed. That was it. That's the entirety of it. But I want you to imagine that 14-year-old boy, that fat little tub of lard sitting there looking completely useless with his shriveled up pee-pee. With that image, I leave you being utterly cut down by a frustrated parent.